Hey everyone, JoVonne Walker here. I want to talk to you about something that has really been hyper focused on in the past few months, but also throughout my entire entrepreneurial career. And that is access to capital through grants. All right. Grants are available to all types of businesses. Can I tell you that? Nonprofit, for-profit, whether you do hair, whether you work on cars, even some real estate opportunities are available from the grant perspective. There's so many things and so many ways that your business can be funded without you having to go in your own pocket to make it happen. And we're going to talk about that in terms of grants. Now, the number one thing that most business owners ask as it relates to grants is this: are grants guaranteed? Can I tell you something? No, they are not. They are not guaranteed at all. We're going to talk about how you can know what to do so that you can at least get a great probability of reaching those grants or be recipients of grants. All right. So the number one thing is this: most reasons why grants are not received, or why your business may not receive a grant, is because you don't have all your information together. So you submitted some stuff and you didn't submit the correct information. You didn't submit the accurate information according to what they asked. You didn't answer the questions in detail according to what they were looking for. So that is a big thing, especially when you're starting off in terms of entering into the space of grants, trying to get funded through grants, whether it's a $2,000 grant, a $500 grant, or a $30,000, a $300,000 grant. There are ways that you are supposed to complete the information, and that is step-by-step instructions are important, y'all. Follow them, and I promise you that's going to really help you. The second thing is this: some programs that maybe you as a grant seeker might be offering, or a project that you are trying to engage in, may be too immature to the point where you don't have enough data associated with what you're really doing and how it's really going to help the people. So not enough so that the grant funder can consider this a sustainable project or program. So oftentimes when it is a fresh program or project, you really have to do a lot of data diving and deep diving to understand how what you're doing is going to make a difference overall and how it can be sustainable long term. And that's all that a grant funder wants to see. All right. So then the other thing is this: I mentioned earlier how you may not have your information together. You might be submitting the wrong stuff. But here's another thing: your language cannot be vague. That means that you have to talk as if you're talking to me face to face. Do not use ChatGPT only or any other AI type of responses, because grant funders want to see the heart and soul of the project. They want to hear the vision clearly. They want to get to know you. They want to get to understand why your particular business or project needs to be funded and how those funds would be used. So utilizing any AI associated with it sometimes dampens what you're doing. Now, you can finesse the situation as it relates to AI. That means you use it for a baseline, but put your personality behind it, y'all. Please, for the sake of the grant funders, put your personality behind it. It only helps with you attaining more funds. All right. So then there's another thing, right? The simple fact that you have a grant operational budget that you might have to submit. They may ask you how this money is going to be used, and they want to know how much is going to be used for this person, that person, who all is going to be playing a part, how many hours are going to be associated. They want to make sure that you have really thought out what this program, this project, or this opportunity is going to be and what all needs to be involved. So they want to see how that operational budget fits in with what is going on. All right, so it's got to be clear. If you don't have it clear, it's going to be hard for them to even want to fund you. All right. How about this? Some grant funders receive absolutely so many grant applications, but they only have room for 25 or 100 when there's been 1,000 people that have applied. The way that you can stand out in the midst of that is not being vague, is showing exactly what you're going to be doing, is doing all the right steps and having all the accurate information together. Now, I'm not going to say that it's guaranteed, because it's not. 100 people are going after something that 25 people are only going to win. 1,000 people are going after something that only 25 people are going to win. So there's a chance that you will not win. Okay? You are 1 out of 45. Okay? You're 1 out of whatever the probability is. You're 1 out of it. Okay? And it's not guaranteed that you're going to win it. So the other thing is this: some grant funders select applications or select winners at random. So just imagine this: you have a amazing application, you've answered all the things right, and your stuff is just literally just thrown into a box, and everybody else's is thrown into a box too. And then all of a sudden somebody from the organization that is funding decides, hey, we're going to have a meeting and let's all just pick it out the hat. Let's just pick it out the box. That's what may happen. Sometimes they often tell you that. Grant funders, if you're reading their pages, they're going to tell you about the selection process. They're going to tell you what may happen, all those things. They're going to tell you what rounds or what have you that you may have to go through or experience or whatever. Or they might even say that due to overwhelming response, we can't even tell you why you may not have been selected. Those are some things that they will speak and be clear about. But it's important that you know that, so that you don't automatically go out there thinking that because you applied, you should get the funds. That's not how it works. All right. So the next thing that may happen is some grant funders are looking for organizations, projects, programs, or what have you that have relationships with community. Okay, so if you have partnerships with organizations in the community, partnerships with other businesses, partnerships with other community leaders, they want to see that, because they want to recognize that there is some level of strong reference on your behalf, but also that you have the ability to engage with the community already. So no matter where you are in your process as it relates to growing through the grant space and building your business off of grant funds and things of that nature, always remember this, that it's not always guaranteed that you're going to win, but it's always important that you follow every step that they ask for and read through their website so that you know exactly what they're looking for and how you can play a part, be in alignment, and all those great things. If you have any questions, any more questions, I want you to leave them in the comment section below for sure. We would love to work with you, understand more in terms of what you're looking for as it relates to grants, as it relates to business strategy and growth and development. It's all about understanding how to have a strategic plan so that you can effectively win more in business and do it the right way. If you have any questions, definitely hit us up on LinkedIn, on Facebook, on Instagram, on Twitter, all the different little platforms that you possibly can think of. And also email us if you want to find out more information or to book me to come and speak to your organization about how to do anything business strategy wise, communication process, or what have you. In the meantime, JoVonne Walker here, and I'm out. Thank you for joining. Make sure you subscribe and also hit the bell for the notifications, all that good stuff. God bless.